Jorrell Hato or Hato. Depends on what you want to say. Mijn Nederlands. Ik moet mijn Nederlands een beetje prakteren. But if the double Dutch comes to the bridge, brother, one from the Ajax Academy, the other one from La Masia. Oh, oh, bro, you're telling me my club is gonna be full of Man City graduates, Ajax graduate, a La Masia graduate, and then some Cobham graduates, plus throw in some Benfica. Throw in some lessons from the Benfica School of Learning Football, which is Enzo Fernandez. I love the meal that is being cooked. That is being cooked at my club, Chelsea Football Club. Big club. Big club. Now listen. Um let's just get into it. Let's not even do too much. Let's get into it. The Hanko Atletico deal with Renato Vega is on hold, but it won't stop Chelsea in talks with Jorrell Hato. Chelsea want Hato, and negotiations are well underway with Ajax under after players' green light. So he's already given the green light. He wants Chelsea. He wants the massive gargantuan Chelsea, and we're already starting. Personal teams agreed. Now we're just discussing the price. You know how these things go. Most likely gonna try give him. Most likely we're gonna do a 5 year deal, and we're gonna try to take the whole price of the the transfer, and break it down into digestible payments for these next 5 years. Probably gonna do that. With Xavi Simmons, is that gonna be allowed? We don't. I don't think that's gonna be allowed. Most likely, they're either gonna want a buy payment, so two payments, or they're probably just gonna want everything upfront for a player of Xavi Simmons caliber, especially since Leipzig are in a little bit of financial trouble right now. Let's go on to the Chelsea has officially placed a bid for Joel Hato this afternoon. So Chelsea's already pays their first bid. We are yet to see what Ajax if Ajax have rejected that bid or if they accepted it. But I don't think Chelsea and Ajax have a lot of good relationships when it comes to selling and buying players. So going into this deal, I don't think Ajax is going to give us too much of a problem, and I don't think they're going to give us a price because Hato does want to leave the club. I don't think they're going to give us an unreasonable price. I think they're just going to give us market value for the player, which Chelsea we have the money to pay for. We have and the personal teams already agreed. We should be hearing a here we go in the next couple of hours. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Versatile player, high IQ, high level decision making. That's what you want in your left back. He's gonna make sure Cucurella stays on his toes because this is someone. Because Chelsea fans, I know we have Cucurella on I'm not let's say a pedestal, but we hold him in high regard right now based on how he's been playing in the last nine to 12 months. Right, this is a guy that we're bringing in right here that could give that same Cucurella at the top of his game a run for his money, without a doubt. Jorrell Hato is that level of a player. His potential is that of a Netherlands team captain, a Dutch team captain. I would know because I keep up with Dutch football. I do know Dutch, and I do have a soft spot for just Johan Cruyff and his whole philosophy because that's where I literally got my introduction to football through the Johan Cruyff Foundation. So I want to see this player come through. I have nothing but yeah. I just want to see him make it, and I want to see Xavi Simmons make it too. Because let's be honest, we've all heard, right? Let's go over to the Xavi Simmons information real quick as we go into this Xavi Simmons. I just give my thoughts on Xavi Simmons. Chelsea and Leipzig, RB Leipzig, continue direct club to club talks for Xavi Simmons deal. Leipzig are aware that of Xavi being very, very keen on move and tempted by Chelsea. You know, of course, he's tempted by the Club World Cup winners. Not surprised there. Bayern have made calls to be informed this week, but CFC player favorites are already in talks with the player, and he has a green light. We have the green light. Bayern, make up your mind. Do you want Rodrigo? Do you want Luis Diaz? Like, bro, it's like every look and turn I'm seeing, Bayern just wants a left winger that some other club is looking at. What? If you're enjoying the video and you want to check out the live, the best place to check out the lives is the Twitter community and the Discord. I suggest you join both, and I suggest you join both my Twitch and my Kick. Join my Twitch and my Kick. You can also get notifications when I'm going live from both of these channels, because I normally multi-stream. So make sure you follow the Twitch, make sure you join the communities, and let's get back to the video. When other clubs, I think it was Barcelona, start to look at Luis Diaz as potential backup for Rafinha, Barcelona swoops in. Hey, going on with him? Rodrigo says he wants to leave from Real Madrid. Liverpool said, "Oh, we need a left wing. Let's go and see what's going on there." Bayern comes in. Hey, what's going on here? And it's the same thing going on with Xavi Simmons. Bayern, y'all need to chill, bro. Just pick a player and go for him, bro. Chill, and don't go for Xavi, bro. Come on, bro. Relax. But this is what I have to say when it comes down to my thoughts on Xavi Simmons coming to the club. La Masia player. Probably the first ever wonder kid I have personally heard about in my life. You know, other than Ansu Fati, it was Ansu Fati, it was Xavi Simmons we were hearing. These are the wonder kids we were hearing about growing up. These are some of the first Jamal Musiala. These are some of the first ever wonder kids I personally heard about growing up. So I'm here for it. And the fact that he's been standing the test of time, he went to he went to Paris, couldn't really find his footing in Paris, but then he went to RB Leipzig and he found his footing. Now, to be honest, when it comes down to him not finding his footing in Paris, most people will be like, "Hey, Paris is a weaker league." Isn't that kind of a red flag that he couldn't find his footing in Paris? No, it's not a red flag. Chelsea fans, let me tell you why. Because when he struggled at Paris Saint-Germain was kind of in the same position we were in. You know, club's direction wasn't really set in stone. They were unsure if they want to continue with the same model of buying Galacticos that are kind of on their last leg, and it was a transitionary period for PSG. So the club didn't really know its direction, and the same thing happened to Yuga Ekitike. He as a young player, if you go to any club in the world that doesn't know its direction in that current moment, it's going to be hard for you to find your footing and perform at the highest level. We're seeing it with Man United, and some of the young players that are struggling to find their footing. They're in Garnacho, even Rashford, one of their own, struggling to find their footing. Kobe Mainoo, at times last season, he looked like half of the player he was at the Euros. So this is just some regular in football. You can't expect, unless you're an experienced player, someone to just come to a club that is kind of in a mess and instantly pick up and do damage. You expect that from an experienced player. Now, Xavi Simmons, when we look at his profile, I've already went over his profile. It's similar to Cole Palmer. He does offer more of a goal threat than Cole Palmer, which is interesting. It's interesting that he has more of a goal threat than Cole Palmer. Both of them come from highly technical academies. La Masia, the home of Tiki Taka, Man City. Basically, La Masia 2.0, but you add analytics and a good old Brexit tackle, and that's what you get in the Man City Academy. You know, you add a good old get stuck in lot, in the mix. You throw that in the mix. But what do you want me to say? You want me to say I don't agree with this signing? I think Chelsea need to get the double Dutch done. You get the double Dutch done, and now you don't have to worry about that left-hand side, especially when it comes to chemistry. You play Hato and Simmons on that left-hand side. That's the Dutch side now. You know, they don't have to worry about chemistry. These guys are going to be speaking the same language. They have so much stuff they can relate to. It's only a matter of times. And I think that has the potential to be one of the best left hands. We already have, in my opinion, I already believe Chelsea has one of the best right hand sides in Europe for the next 10 years. You add Simmons and Hato, now we have the best one of the best left hand sides in Europe for the next 7 to 12 years. 7 to 12 years. And the spine is already pretty good. All that's needed is one more center back, but Hato could be the center back, which is funny. So one more center back and a keeper for Sanchez. Everyone keeps saying bring in a keeper for Sanchez, right? With this the whole double Dutch ordeal going down. Chelsea fans, I know a lot of you guys are here. Do you think you need another keeper to push Robert Sanchez? I would say yeah. I would say yeah because okay, let's say he comes out the gate and he's giving us worldly performances at the start, and then he kind of drops off towards the middle of the season. You would that's why you want the competition in there because now in the past years where there was no competition, when players like a Nico Jackson and a Robert Sanchez starts to drop in performance, there's no competition, there's no alternative to bring in that's the same level as them that can give them that real feeling of urgency. We seen what happened with Nico when the lab came into the team and then João Pedro came. The pressure instantly started to build up and he really started to realize that, okay, I gotta really try now. I gotta really try my best. And that's what you get with the competition. I want the keeper every game going into mentality of I have to try my best. If you're not able to perform at your best, something happens. It is what it is. It's life. But this is big club. This is how big clubs move. And I'm happy with what I'm hearing in the transfer market. Should we go in for Isak because I just seen that Isak is now on he's now on the transfer market now. He's requested a move for Newcastle. I say I don't think we should. I don't think we should go for Isak. I know it's crazy. We need a proven striker, but part of me wants to give João Pedro a chance, and he's already that type of that Isak profile, and he's showing that he can from the Club World Cup, he can score against elite defenses. That's what he showed me. World class defenses, he can score against and he can operate against and do damage against. So that's one. And then it's shown me from compared to his last stint at Brighton, João Pedro he's down to work on his finishing and bring it up a level. So why should we go for Isak? Why should we go for Isak? He's gonna give us a huge salary that could end up messing up the wage structure. Plus that transfer fee is ridiculous, man. That transfer fee, £150, that's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money. I say we get in Simmons, we get in the keeper first, and then if you want to be like, okay, cherry on top, statement signing, then we go in and say, okay, let's make a move for Isak. But until then, no. Chelsea fans, the Blues, let me know how you think. What do you think about these transfer rumors? What do you think about Jorrell Hato? From the guys who've watched him day in and day out, I haven't. Let me know what you think. Same thing for Simmons. I haven't watched Simmons day in and day out. I mostly watch the Prem and Champs and some La Liga matches. So, till next time, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share and comment. We will be there to watch your favorite club get mudded by the mighty Chelsea, man. Up the Chelsea.